Good afternoon, guys. This is Cliffy Loam. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. I just want to share something really quick. Yesterday, I was doing a bit of some meditation, just kind of meditating a little bit. And after I did that, I kind of went on my phone and I kind of went through Facebook, and I saw a picture of someone that I knew a couple years back, of his sister. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, I haven't seen this guy in a little while. And, it's been a couple years, and me and him were really he used to work for me back when I was working, when I was in the rat race, and I was working in the corporate world, retail. But he used to work for me. I was his boss, and I was like, we were really cool, really good when we were working. We're always talking to each other, very cool. And I just wondered what happened to him. I was like, hey man, I always wondered what happened to him. And I decided to look at his sister's friends, and to see if I could find him. And then I ended up finding him. And I went on his Facebook page, kind of stalking. This is what the kids call it nowadays, stalking my page. I'm 33, by the way. So I was looking at his page and just kind of going through his page to see how he was doing, and hope that he was doing great. The last time I heard, when he left, when he was working for me and he left the job, I know he was going to school for financing. And then he was always talking to me about, oh man, I'm gonna be an accountant, and I'm gonna be working in a big office and a big corporation, doing accounting and financing, making the big bucks. And at the time, this was a couple years back now, at the time I was looking at him like, wow, he really has a plan of what he's gonna do. Which is great, to have a plan on what you're gonna do. And then later on I thought about it, and I was like, well, that's not the route for everybody, but I guess that's the route he wants to take. Me personally, I don't think a big thing of it. But anyways, one day me and him were working together, and I guess me and him when you're really cool with somebody, when you're working with somebody and you guys have a great relationship, oftentimes you guys get into disagreements. So me and him got into a disagreement one day, and he said to me one day, he said, man, you're always gonna be here for the rest of your life. And when he said that to me, I was like, I didn't say nothing to him. It just kind of stuck with me. I went back home, and at the time I was in a relationship, and I was like, I actually told my girlfriend, this kid said that to me, and I was just like, in my head, I was like fighting with myself, and I was like, why would he say that? Why would he say that to me? Like, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know what I'm gonna do. And at the time, I was like, I had been at this job for like 12 years at the time. 12 years at the time I've been there, and I was just like, I've been there forever, and I was at that point already of just like, okay, like, I'm over this, I'm ready to do something else. I'm tired of it. I gotta figure something else out. And he didn't know my feelings. He didn't know that I felt that way. But when he said that to me, it really got to me. It really got to me. I didn't tell him nothing of it, but it really got to me. And I kept thinking to myself, man, he doesn't know me, man. He doesn't know me. I'm not gonna be here for the rest of my life. I'm doing this right now, but I'm not gonna be here for the rest of my life. But anyways, after a while I got over that saying, but it still stuck with me. But anyways, I was going through this Facebook page, and I noticed that I looked, and the things that he was saying relates to what's going on right now as far as what I'm doing, and what more and more people need to be doing now as well. He kept saying very motivational words in his Facebook quotes, and I was just like, wait a minute, I gotta dig deeper into his into his timeline. And as I went deeper in his timeline, he lives in Orlando, Florida now. He's a DJ mixing music, and he's not doing finance or accounting. And I just said to myself, I was like, wow, that is so amazing. And one of the things that he said, in one of his quotes, it says that do what you love to do. And when I thought about it, I was like, I don't think he wanted to be an accountant. I think maybe that's what his parents wanted him to be. I think that he felt like that was the more responsible thing to do, because that was what he was taught. But he ended up doing what he loved to do, which was DJing, mixing music. And I felt that was so ironic. And one of the things that he said in his timeline is that he says he learned 3 years ago not to work a job. And I was like, wait a minute. About 3 years ago, he was working with me. But I was very intrigued by it. And when I saw it, when I looked at his timeline, I was very happy for him. I was very happy that he found that out. And he did that. And it also inspired me even more. It made me inspired that, to keep doing what I'm doing. And right now I'm in a position where I love what I do, and I decided to leave my job, my 9 to 5, to do what I love to do. And that's what I'm doing right now. So the moral of the story is, guys, you